Hey, are you tired of loot boxes? So is the government, apparently. A few pros and cons from the Back 4 Blood beta, and a few other things we found interesting. Let's catch up. Hey, so welcome back to the Schmuck's Arcade. If you don't know who I am, I'm Bobby. But if you do know who I am, I'm still Bobby. So US politicians are actually asking game developers to knock it off with the loot boxes. That is something I did not think I would live to see. So 3 members of Congress have reached out to dozens of game companies and asked them to protect our kids from predatory game practices. The senators reached out to a dozen gaming companies and they asked what changes they were making themselves based upon the new UK legislation that protects children's online data and what effects it'll have on the products in the US. The Age Appropriate Design Code, as it's called apparently, comes into effect on September 2nd in the UK. It's designed to keep children's data safe online, and it prevents gotcha tactics that keep children playing longer than they normally would, and it stops them from using loot boxes as a method of selling items to children in the UK. Now, the law does not extend to kids in the US, however. That being said, executives from Microsoft, Sony, Blizzard, Take-Two Interactive were some of the US-based companies that were reached out to and received a letter from Congress. And of course, this letter encouraged them to uphold similar values for our children here. Suffice it to say, it's not looking good for loot boxes. To the left of me right here, if you don't mind, just put a loot box right there, and then we're just gonna have a RIP graphic underneath it. Matter of fact, you can leave all that in too. So the Back 4 Blood beta was this last weekend, and here are some thoughts from us. So I'm gonna rapid fire these pros and cons. It was fun. It was easy to find people to play with, that's for sure. The weapons were fun. The variety was nice. I appreciated the different types of weapons they had. On top of that, the card system, it has promise. All that being said, I do have some cons I want to touch on. A big pet peeve of mine personally was you can't remove any accessories that are attached to guns. So if you have this scope on your gun, you just want to take it off, you can't. You just gotta attach a new one. So good luck finding that. The big one for a lot of people I've seen online is the AI partners. Me and Johnny got teamed up with 2 AIs and they're awful. They'll watch you die. If you're stuck, they'll just watch you. It's terrible. And I will say this, the card system is poorly explained in my opinion. We kind of got the gist of it, but as far as like laying it out, how to implement them and if they can stack and all that, that's never really explained to you. But I found there was lacking in explanations. All in all, this is just my opinion. I wouldn't pay $60 for it. It's not a $60 game at this time. Granted, it is a beta. As it stands right now, I'm not paying $60 for this. Something else that kind of came out this week that really hurt my heart. So we found out via an insider that there was a canceled Power Rangers project that was going to take place in 2018, but it was nixed. So apparently this was going to be a big budget AAA Power Rangers open world co-op RPG Arkham style game with over the top action, right? The concept art looks amazing. We'll put some up on the screen for you. But man, this looks phenomenal. I'm really upset because due to the 2017 flop that was the Power Rangers movie, we never got this. And that's a bummer for people like me. I think this would have been a fun game. I would have loved to have jumped online and played with other people. This is something that I hope I get in my lifetime, but this is as close as we are so far. And the last little bit of news we have today is Hades is out on Xbox and PlayStation. You know, that dungeon crawler style game that took the world by storm recently. Apparently it's a really good game and it's out on more consoles now. I have it on Switch and I've yet to play it. I mean, I've not even popped it open yet. So that's it for this week's video. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think about loot boxes possibly going the way of extinction, which would be fantastic in my opinion. If you're disappointed about that Power Rangers game not coming to fruition, like myself, yeah, let us know. What'd you think about the Back 4 Blood beta? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about it. Did you agree with what I had to say? Do you have any more points you want to put out? Let me know. The most important thing about this video is we needed to meet Johnny's video. He has a Marvel series going on. Matter of fact, there's a link right here to it. If you guys want to go check that out. Puts up some really good stuff. So I would go check it out. But if you watch his video, just watch mine twice so it kind of offsets, you know? Guys, be sure to like, subscribe, again, comment, man. It helps a lot with the channel. If you guys like this stuff, let us know. If you don't like this stuff, go let Johnny know. All right, guys, take care. Or don't. It's up to you. You're an adult. Do what you want.